got a question for you. Could you imagine if the guy who was making the better Fast and Furious movies decided that he was gonna make a sci-fi Star Trek movie? Could you imagine that? Yeah, well, it's happened. So, let's see what the hell he's come up with. Justin Lin, the guy behind, I think he started at Tokyo Drift and he did them up until 6, Fast 6. I'm really curious to see what he can bring to Star Trek. Like, he has a very distinctive, energetic style that he brought to those movies. He really kind of developed his style while making those Fast and Furious movies. You can see that he started off pretty sort of grounded and simple-ish. There's a lot of CG in Tokyo, but then it just kind of got more and more elaborate, and his style got more. He just had more flair in the way he directs. So, jeez, let's just see what hell he can do with this, man. Whether J.J. Abrams has missed.
Is that music?
It's a good choice.
Hey, well played.
We got no ship. No crew. How are we gonna get out of this one? We will find hope in the impossible. Well, at least I won't die alone. Well, that's just typical.
Let's hope this doesn't get messy.
This is where it begins, Captain. This is where the frontier pushes back.
What the hell is this?
I know why you're here. Why we are all here.
Okay, let's never do that again.
That don't look too bad. Like, there was a certain, you can see the difference in the visual style. It doesn't look like you can see that Abrams has a habit of shooting on film. And there's that whole age-old debate of digital versus film. And with this, you can see the difference. It does look like, what did he do? Into Darkness on digitally? I want to say he didn't. I want to say he did it on film, but I could be wrong there. I could be wrong with that. But there is that visual texture that does seem a little different. On the planet, it does look a bit more stark, a bit more digital, basically. But beyond that, it does look fun. It looks more action-packed than I was going to expect it to be, even though Justin Lin does kind of excel with action. He does that real well. We've seen with the Fast and Furious films. They were saying going into this, when they were working on the script for this, that they were going to go back to more traditional Star Trek type of stories. You know, it was more about exploration rather than it being... They wanted to really separate themselves from what J.J. Abrams made his Star Trek movies with the intent of wanting to make a Star Wars movie. This is before he had the chance to make a Star Wars movie, which is about to come out in a couple of days. I can't wait. But yeah, so he was basically turning Star Trek into Star Wars. So it had that feel, it had that tone, especially the first one. With this one, they were saying they were going to go away. They got rid of the other writers, those other shitty guys. Don't even want to say their names. But they were saying they're going to go back to traditional Star Trek storytelling. More about the exploration, going out and exploring beyond the frontiers and all that shit. But it does still feel very action-packed, way more than I expected it would. Which isn't a bad thing. I like that. It would have, following the last two, it would have felt pretty flat if it was purely exploration, character-driven thing. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it would have felt flat in comparison with the other ones. So you want to kind of still make it feel like it fits with the others. So it does, from what we can see from that trailer. Like I said, it's only a first trailer. There's still a lot left for them to show us. We don't really know the story. We don't know who the hell that chick is, the alien chick who's kicking exceptional amounts of ass in this. Like, yeah, I like her. I like her already. You reckon Kurt's gonna get over her? It's the traditional thing. Whether there be humanoid females or freaking tentacle beast. He makes anything and anyone traditionally always fall in love with him. Going back from the original freaking Star Trek. So do you think he's gonna end up getting up with this chick? I don't even know what the fuck she was. What did you think? You big Star Trek fans, or were you only fans of the films, or were you fans of the TV shows and the films, or did you hate the films? And are you cautiously optimistic about where this could go? Let me know, guys. Write comments down below. If you like the video, please subscribe. I'm Eddie Reese. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget all the likes and all that shit. I'm Eddie Reese, and this has been my first take to Star Trek Beyond official trailer 1. Yes, people. Out. Live long and prosper.